Carolyn, we all know, by the way, that's what Deirdre used to call Carolyn many years ago. She now can call her Carolyn. But anyway, we had two one-time only values in the show, and they're kind of connected. We had the Rastelli Gorgeous Filet Mignon Tips. That price is going up in 35 minutes. The price is going up in 35 minutes of what a lot of us are looking to do this January is eat in a fresh new way. And unless you're going to know this entire family that can bring the gorgeous fish to your home, you are so lucky because you're able to be live with us right now at QVC. Okay, this is brand new and it is a one-time only value. We're down to the final 2,300. I'm looking, no auto delivery. That means you want to stock up and save. So we have this brand new today. The price is going up again at the end of the show, which is in now 24 or 34 minutes, and you're getting 10 6-ounce Icelandic cod fillets and garlic herb butter. So that garlic herb butter is amazing, and this comes directly from Egg Harbor. Brittany Rastelli is joining us. So what the gorgeous Rastelli family is to the steak, you guys are also not far from the shore, and so your knowledge and love of gourmet seafood is amazing. And you know what, Brittany, it's so good to see you again. Happy New Year.
You too. Happy New Year to you as well.
Thank you. And you know what? So many of us don't live anywhere near a gourmet fishmonger that we know exactly where the fish is coming from. We do go to a little fish shop. When we go in there, sometimes what we want is all sold out, or literally the line now is out the door. So we can trust you guys to bring us just like those, you know, white tablecloth, 6+ star, 7-star restaurants of Rastelli Meats. It's the same thing here. And I was doing a little QVC.com sleuthing around. $77 for 10 6-ounce Icelandic cod with that gorgeous Epicurean butter that is included. My friend, that is amazing, is it not?
Yes, absolutely. This Icelandic cod is, you know, just a beautiful, beautiful fish that we're so excited to bring you today. But just to tell you a little bit about where it's from and its story. So this is caught in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Iceland. They are wild caught. They are line caught, meaning that there is no bycatch at all. But another beautiful part of this region where they're caught is it's very cold water, but it's also very nutritious there. So the cod are all natural, and they are pulled out of the water, individually packaged, blast frozen, boneless, and skinless.
And tender. Look how tender, look how moist this is. And also, I mean, we are really more of a fish family. Maybe a lot of you guys know that when I do my foodie shows than a true steak family. My husband loves it, but I just love seafood. I mean, I would eat it every single night of the week if I could. And tell everybody about cod, because if you're trying to get somebody into the world of seafood, if you want to introduce them to this wonderful, healthy, high-protein, low-fat way to eat, cod is a great way to get started, isn't it, Brittany?
It's a wonderful way to get started. This is a very steaky fish. It's going to be very, very flaky, very dense. It's not going to fall apart in your saute pan. It's not going to fall apart on your grill. And you can bake it and you can broil it as well. But this is a great option to start with because this one comes with the butter. So if you're not sure how to prepare fish, this one comes with the garlic herb Epicurean butter. So you're going to defrost the fish, and then you're going to go ahead and bake it and just put a dollop of that garlic herb butter on top, and you are completely finished.
Can we do it stovetop too, Brittany, if you wanted to, or do you recommend the oven?
Oh, absolutely. You can pan saute these. Again, you're going to defrost them. I highly recommend taking a paper towel and patting them dry, and then put them in your saute pan for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and then you can make a sauce in the pan
with the butter,
the creamy butter, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of cherry tomatoes. I see there you're doing it as well. It looks a little Mediterranean style.
So I mean, I love this when you see the crisp on the outside. I put a little dab of that fabulous Epicurean butter on top. Carolyn, look how this melted in, but a couple things are happening. We're running out of time that they're going to be at this price, and we're running out of the Icelandic cod fillets because I looked online. We had 10 6-ounces for $99, and that's what normally you have to spend. This is $77.60 as a one-time only, and this price goes up at the end of the show, which is exactly 30 minutes from now. And all we have to ship out on one shipment date, no advance, no auto delivery, was what, Sean, about 20, where were we in terms of quantity? I forget. Now we're down to 1,900. So Carolyn, let's talk about easy gourmet fish to create.
And don't you think that sometimes people skip fish? And Brittany, you probably would agree, because you see fish at the fish market or the grocery store and you think, oh, I know I should be eating more of that because it's so healthy and it's really good whenever I get it in a restaurant, but I don't know how to fix it. I mean, what do? I bake it? Do I put it in a fry pan? And is there going to be any bones in it? And then what do I have to make a sauce for it? I mean, it's not as easy unless you're somebody who's eaten fish for a long time. So you skip that and you go to the turkey and the beef and all of everything else. But fish is so important to have in our diet, and it's so healthy for you. And this fish is already, all you got to do is basically just cook it in a pan and add the butter. I mean, that's it.
That's pretty easy.
There's no
like making
bones.
a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
You know, if you can make a grilled cheese or if you can pop something in the oven, you can make this gorgeous
Super
Icelandic
easy.
cod. And thank you, Brittany, for letting us know where it comes from. Because I think that's so important with all of our food, but especially this one. Like, I want you guys to come in and look at this gorgeous crust on the outside. My mouth is watering. That beautiful butter that I just put a little dollop on top.
You know, you could mix like some Parmesan cheese with that butter. You could do like a crunchy kind of a topping on it. You could do whatever you want.
A little Asian feel to that would be gorgeous. But tell us again where this comes from, Brittany, because we have two things going on. Price is going up now in 29 minutes. That's at the end of the show. And the easy pay leaves us at the end of the day as well. So we always have 3 easy payments. This one got 4. And how much are you getting? You're getting 10 of the 6-ounce fillets along with that Epicurean butter. But where does this cod come from? Like, what's the pedigree behind it?
So this is wild-caught Icelandic cod. So this is coming from the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Iceland. These are wild-caught, and they are line-caught. And line-caught is very important because there's no bycatch. So they are out there in the open ocean. The waters are cold. They're nutrient-dense. So the fish are coming out of the water, individually packaged and blast frozen. They are boneless and they are skinless. And then you get the beautiful Epicurean garlic herb butter with that. If you're not familiar with how to cook fish, or if you really want to get started and you're still not sure how, but if you are seasoned, this is also a great base for fish and chips. It's one of the most popular fish that's used for fish and chips. And you just mentioned that nice crunchy finish.
Yeah.
We just took like some crackers and some butter and then put that on top of one of our pieces of cod. So it is a great base for a lot of different recipes. You could top salad with it, but there's just so many different things you can do with it, and that nice steaky texture.
I like a little breadcrumb on top because, like, you get the breadcrumbs and the lemon and the butter, and oh my gosh. But I want to bring it over here because we got a little, maybe not a steak and cake, but maybe a little surf and turf going on in a really easy way. And both of them are from the beautiful Rastelli family. So if you want our Icelandic cod, teach the kids to love seafood early, and then they'll eat it their whole life. I mean, I was lucky. My mother was a nutritionist, so we ate a lot of really sort of unusual foods growing up in the 60s because she would make all kinds of wonderful different foods from around the world and served a lot of fish. So this is your surf and turf. But unlike at the restaurant where, you know, it's really expensive, and a lot of us right now are not going right to our restaurants. That will happen in the future, but maybe not right now. One time only Rastelli filet tips that Carolyn had earlier. One time only of the Icelandic cod. Both of these are going up in price at the end of the day. And only 1,400 left in the cod.
That looks delicious.
Carolyn, check out what Brittany was telling us about. This is battered, and that is your homemade fish and chips, just like in Ireland and England, where they are amazing.
Except it's not on newspaper.
No. Yeah, you got to serve it on some newspaper.
We put it on a plate.
Yeah, yeah. At a chippy. They're so awesome. And Rastelli, like your family, this is what you devote yourselves to, is bringing gourmet restaurant quality food right to our home, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, and this truly is something that we eat all the time. That we don't bring any products to QVC that we don't enjoy ourselves. And you just brought up children. This is one of those items that after I defrost it, I actually cut it into strips and then I bread it and I make my kids fish fingers. And it's just something that I feel a little bit better about as well.
Well, when the time comes, Carolyn and I might need to come over for lunch at your house.
Absolutely. We've been eating home a lot.
That's so smart, Brittany, because when you know those fish sticks that already come that way, I don't even know what kind of fish is in there.
I don't either.
I know there's some kind of fish under all that breading, but it seems so much smarter and healthier to make it yourself like that.
And once you defrost them and they come individually packed, how long will they stay in the freezer? Because I always think of, friends that might be living alone and looking at this and thinking, okay, there's 10. What if I make one every week or every other week? How long will they stay in the freezer?
They are going to last up to a year in your
Wow.
freezer. So even if you are just making one a week, it's going to last at more than enough time that you could ever need.
Awesome. And half our quantity is officially gone. So you have 24 minutes left to shop for the price that was the lowest it's going to be for 6 months. And this is going to be in the freezer for a year, so you may want to stock up. Plus the easy pay is leaving us at the end of the day. And once I defrost it in my fridge, maybe overnight, how long is it going to take in the oven or even stovetop as we're using it on top of the stove right here? How long will it take to cook up, Brittany?
So even though this particular fillet of fish is steaky and it's meaty and it's very hearty and silky, this one cooks up very fast. So if you're pan sauteing it, it's going to take about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. And if you are putting it in your oven or toaster oven, which I love because it's nice and fast, it's 350 for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Wow.
Okay. Carol and Brittany, I just had this thought.
What?
Tacos.
Fish tacos.
Be great
Yum.
in tacos. Like, come on.
I love that idea.
So good.
Well, it breaks off in these big chunks, which
Right?
is like what you want in a fish taco, right?
What do you think, Brittany?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is something that is a perfect option for that.
Yeah.
Again, I would recommend when it's defrosted to kind of cut it down and either do the strips if you want or just flake it apart and put it right in that taco.
Yum, look at that. Hey, for people who don't eat a lot of fish yet, describe what this fish tastes like, because some fish is really fishy and other fish has kind of like no flavor at all. And where does this one fall in that
That's a
sort
good
of
question.
flavor
Sure.
realm?
This one is very, very mild. This is not an oily fish, which is why adding a butter to it is a good option. But it's a very mild fish. And again, it's very meaty. So this is going to be something that you can put on your grill or you could put in the pan saute pan and it's not going to fall apart on you.
And I'm thinking of a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's face
absolutely.
it, a lot of us do not eat meat during Lent. And before we blink, it's going to be Ash Wednesday and Lent is going to start. And you're looking for something to have on that, Friday night when you get home.
Perfect.
Make your at-home sandwich with a little fresh tomato, a little tartar sauce, some crispy lettuce, your favorite brioche roll. But here's what we have left. We are running out of the price tag because we had $2,700 to start. Now we're down to only $900, and the price is going up. Lowest is going to be for exactly 6 months. So if you see this come back on the air in like March or April, if we can get it back in, because again, we're at the mercy of the fishermen, hoping they can get the catch for our friends at that beautiful Egg Harbor, which I love your name. We're going to see the price go up in just about 22 minutes. The easy pay is leaving us at the end of the day, and we may run out of these before the end of the show, but I would really recommend everybody go back and get also the Rastelli meat with this, because if that's not the most beautiful surf and turf, I don't know what is. Brittany, Happy New Year to your whole family. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, ladies. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Thanks,
Year. And there